Welcome back to Built and Branded. I'm Danielle Perea, founder and CEO of Golden Hour Co. Digital Agency. This is the podcast where we sit down with entrepreneurs, professionals, and decision makers to explore the realities behind building careers, businesses, and influence in the industries they operate in. Each episode unpacks the lessons, decisions, challenges, and opportunities that shape real growth, not just the highlight reel. Today, we're talking about the business of beauty. The beauty industry is one of the most competitive service industries out there. New artists enter the market every day. Trends change constantly, and clients have more choices than ever before. So what actually makes something stand out? Is it talent, experience, marketing, reputation? Today, we're talking with two of the best who have built successful brands in the Vegas beauty industry to explore what it really takes to grow in a market where your work speaks for itself, but your business has to, too. Hey everyone, welcoming McCall and Meg here on the Business of Beauty. We're so excited to have this conversation with both of them, so go on.
I'm so excited to be on here, so thank you so much for having me. My name is McCall. I am a hair and makeup artist in Las Vegas. I own a beauty team, and I'm the CEO. Yes. You know what? I'm the CEO.
Yes.
Period. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Hi everyone, my name's Meg and I am a hairstylist out here in Vegas. I also own a beauty agency with my partner Gladys MUA. So yeah, we are the CEO.
And she is the CEO. Period.
Lock it.
I don't know if y'all know, but these two are like the best in the beauty industry in Las Vegas,
so
and that's why we're so excited to have this convo with both of you.
I'm so excited.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
so sweet.
I have seen you from the very beginning. Can we just talk about that for a second?
Yes. You've been an OG, like genuinely a day one. So this is definitely full circle for me to like talk about that and see. One of the look that I did on you when I was in makeup school is still one of my favorite looks of all time. I wish I had it like ready on my phone. I should have got it ready, but yeah, I just feel like you've seen the journey. So that's why this is so exciting, because you've seen the day one, you've been in the middle, you saw me crash out at school probably, and now we're here. So yeah, it's been a journey for sure.
It's been one hell of a journey for you, and I'd love to know more about Meg. How did you even get into hair?
Okay, well, I started with makeup actually.
Oh, wow.
And
What?
then, yeah.
Meg, what?
Yes,
We didn't know
yes.
this.
So, I mean, I was in California, and a couple of my friends, they were wedding makeup artists, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be one too. So I trained, and then they made me like, I was their assistant, so they would pay me like $25, $50 per appointment. Yes. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. And this is when, YouTube was huge, like makeup YouTubers were huge. So I was like, I want to be a makeup YouTuber, blah blah blah. But then one day, one of the weddings that we were going to go to, they needed someone to curl the bridesmaids' hairs, and no one knew how to use a curling iron except me. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. I'll pay me $25, I'll do it. And that was the start of it. When I tell you, I had like a whole epiphany. I was like, oh my gosh, I could just do hair, and then I'll let my girlies do makeup, and then we could just be partners.
Oh my God.
So that's when I started like, okay, I'm just gonna do bridal hair. And that's when it started. Yeah.
That's so crazy. I
did,
had no
yes,
idea
girl,
that you were a makeup artist before.
I did some makeup appointments. I would do hair and makeup at the same time. I'm sure your kid's humongous.
Yeah, I literally carry like 75 pounds.
Yes. So I was like, this is not for me. I don't want it.
I
don't want it.
It's genuinely a lot. So that's valid.
Yeah, so
valid.
they're like unicorns. Like when I tell you, when someone's good at hair and makeup, both hair and makeup, I'm like, you're amazing.
I'm
like
sure you're
Steve
great
Jobs.
at makeup too.
No.
Megan? Meg? I need to see.
My makeup? Okay, I'll show you
yes,
my makeup.
I need to see after this. Run the clip because I need to see it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I still have some pictures of like the bridesmaids that I did for makeup. I was like, oh my gosh. But
So you started in bridal.
I did, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
And we know her why. What's your why with makeup?
My why.
Yeah.
My why, I mean, makeup has
Creative.
always been my
Yeah.
thing. Like, I didn't always want to be a makeup artist, just not because I didn't want to be, but because it just didn't feel like a real job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
It is a real job.
it is a real
is,
job,
period.
and I'm proving it to myself that it is a real
Yes.
job.
So real.
But I grew up dancing.
Mm.
I grew but yeah, so I grew up dancing, and makeup was always part of the thing because it was competitive and I was dancing on stage, so it was always a thing. And also my aunt was a makeup artist. She was a MAC makeup artist, and my
Oh.
mom was a makeup enthusiast. Right? So makeup was never like taboo. Even though I grew up in a religious like situation, makeup was always like fun and cool and different, and I was like allowed to do it. So every time I would like have a first day of school, my mom would put red lipstick on me.
I love
And I was
that.
like, yes, like I loved the first day of
Iconic.
school because I could like, my mom would do my makeup and she
Oh, we
would put
love
red
her.
lipstick on me, and I just thought it was so fun. So again, like the YouTube era, like that was like my whole life. I definitely, when I was like going through anything, I would sit down and just lose myself in doing my own makeup and wanting to be a YouTuber and like all that stuff. But while I was in school, I wanted to be a lawyer. So I was like, I'm gonna be a lawyer. I'm
No
gonna go
way.
to Harvard Law. Like I was so down bad for school that I was like, I'm gonna just do law. And then when I was applying to law schools and getting like acceptance letters and stuff, I was like, wait, I don't love the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love money, but I
Yeah.
don't love the law. So that was my thing, is I was like, well, I want to make money. So money equals lawyer, doctor, dentist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my mom definitely was like, well, if you don't want to do that, do something you want.
Oh, she's
that's
so
so
iconic.
nice.
Love my mom
She's
because she's
so
been my number one
amazing.
fan forever. Oops, sorry about the mic. She's been my number one fan forever. And so she was the reason that I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to makeup school. I'm going to move to
Aw.
Vegas alone with no family, with no money, and I'm just going to try.
Yeah.
Because I had the support of my family to be like, well, if you fail, then like whatever, go to school.
You can come back.
You know,
Yeah.
so that's my why. Like I just always have loved it. It's always been something I've been interested in, and now it's my career,
I
which
love
is
it.
the dream. You know what I mean? So that's my why.
That's really interesting. I didn't know that you wanted to go to school
Yeah,
for
like,
law because
I wanted to be a
also,
lawyer forever.
Yeah, I went to school for poli-sci.
What?
I was supposed to go to law school, and then I was like, nope.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Full 360. My grandparents, I remember telling them, I was working at Starbucks at the time, and Starbucks has a kind of like program where they pay for you to go to ASU.
Wow.
Online.
Mm.
So I was like thinking about doing marketing, but also I was saving up to go to makeup school. So
Yeah.
I told them, I was like, no, like I'm gonna go to makeup school, but it was the middle of COVID. And they're like, well, like that's cool, but like what are you gonna actually do? Like I remember that conversation very well because it was like, yeah, that's cool. You like to do play in makeup and stuff, but like what's your actual job? You know what I mean? So
Well,
This is
she's
my actual
successful
job.
now. She's successful. So, did you have a moment in time when that you had to have that same kind of conversation?
Well, I mean, I was in tech.
Wow.
Yes, I
What?
was in tech.
Oh
I'm old. I'm like Jurassic.
You're
I'm
not.
so, I had a full career before I did this.
What?
I was in tech. I went to school for information IT in the Philippines. Yeah. So I lived in the Philippines for 4 years and then moved out here. And then I was an Android developer.
girl, what?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but my guess they have lore.
Yeah, the lore is thick.
Lore.
Thick. It's thick and deep. But so I was doing that for the longest time, and then the YouTube era came, and then I was like, oh, this is so interesting. But like McCall was telling us, you know, it wasn't a career, right? And I have a Filipino mom.
I get it.
So she didn't. She's like, no, you're gonna be a professional,
Yeah.
which is either a doctor, a nurse,
Or a lawyer.
a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. All my cousins are like in the medical field, so I was like, she's like embarrassed. No, I love my mom, but it's just like
No, I get it,
it's just
though.
like
Yeah.
the Asian, you know, culture. So finally, I was just like, I don't know. Just one day, I was just so sick of my boss. I'm like, that's
You're
it.
done.
I'm quitting.
Wow.
I quit. Like I wrote a letter. I'm like, I'm done. I quit.
That's amazing.
And then I quit, and then I just started like doing odd jobs online, freelancing, and then that's when I started to do like weekend weddings and stuff like that. And then I moved to Vegas. I actually went to Nicolina school. I don't know if you guys know Nicolina, Glam Sophisticated, when she was still here. So yeah, that's it. But
That's
I had a
amazing.
full other career before this.
So you went to Nicolina school. Is that where you learned how to do hair?
Makeup.
Makeup. Okay.
But
there
all
we
my
go.
hair stuff is just
Self-taught?
Self-taught.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Inherently talented because the
Thank
hair
you.
that you do.
Well, I say self-taught, but
Insane.
obviously I went to
Yeah.
like bridal master classes. I went to like, but not like formal education beauty school. That my formal education was with Nicolina, with makeup and business. Well, she did
Yeah.
makeup and business, so
That's nice.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. I
Yeah.
had no idea. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
I know, I love it.
Can we, before we dive into like the heavy questions, can we talk about our favorite YouTubers? Because you both mentioned YouTube University.
Oh
right?
yes, absolutely.
So let's talk about it.
I mean, I'm a Nikki Tutorials girl. Like, I
Yeah.
love her down, and I still watch her stuff. Like, she's the only YouTuber that I continue to watch. Like, I still follow her, and she's still very much Nikki Tutorials. So, like, we've moved on from that, but I would just watch her instead of TV.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love Nikki Tutorials, and then I definitely did the whole, like, James Charles, Jeffree Star, that whole situation. But Nikki Tutorials is
That's your
is
girl.
my number one. She's my girl.
That's so true though, because even if you watch her now, she's like the same Nikki.
She's the same.
from 2016.
Yeah, and I love that.
Yeah,
it's
I
very
love
nostalgic
that.
for
Yeah.
me, and she's amazing.
She's so amazing. I feel like she's so down to earth too,
Yeah.
and just no drama.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's
you
never-
don't know? You never seen?
No, I'm sure I've seen.
You've
some-
probably seen
yeah.
her, but you just don't know that's her like tag. Yeah, I love Jeffree Star too. I loved Desi and Katie. Mm-hmm. And at that time, I had like we don't really talk anymore, but like my best friend in California. So we were like, oh, you're Katie and I'm Desi.
Oh my
And
God.
we're like, we're gonna be famous, girl. Let's do like all the YouTube channel. I wish we had though. Like thinking back now, if we had like really put effort into content and we just not be scared and just put ourselves out there, we probably would have been successful,
Yeah.
I think
So-
that's the millennial in.
Yes, yes. And I
We're
was like
scared.
thinking too, like I went to school for IT, and then they'll see me on Facebook just posting bullshit, right?
Right.
And then my mom's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" We'll bleep that, sorry. But yeah, so I think a lot of it was coming from that, but I wish I did not have that, because now I'm a totally different person. I'm like, who gives a fuck? I don't give
right.
a fuck.
Exactly.
I really don't give a fuck. Yeah.
We can curse.
Oh.
It's all good. She's like,
Yes.
is this family friendly? It's funny.
That's amazing, though. I don't know who you're talking about. The YouTuber.
Katie and Desi.
Yeah, I don't
it's
know.
Desi Perkins and Katie.
Oh, Desi Perkins.
Maybe
know
I
her.
do know. Maybe
The
I just.
Desi, this is
Yep. I know who you're talking about. Yep.
yes.
I have sunglasses from Desi.
Sunglasses from Desi. So she started as a makeup YouTuber.
What?
And then she had a best friend named Katie, and they used to do content together.
I wish I would have done content when I was 8.
Right? Like Mr. Beast.
Like, I wish I would have started doing YouTube
Yeah.
when YouTube was like on the up and
thing.
coming.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
me too, girl.
I don't know. The only like ones that I like would consistently watch before was like Lisa Eldridge. But
Lisa
every
Eldridge.
time, like she's the one.
she
who's-
makeup girly?
Yeah, she's like in line with Charlotte Tilbury, and she had her own channel, or she has her own
I
channel.
want to. That sounds really familiar.
Familiar.
to me.
Well, I watched her because a lot of her makeup was very like natural.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, first of all, her models have insanely
yeah.
gorgeous skin.
Right. Mhm.
And I'm like, is this even attainable? And then I try it on me, and I'm like,
So is she like a makeup
doesn't-
artist doing
Yeah.
other people's makeup?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I didn't get into content like that until I was like in makeup school. At first it was just kind of like the beauty gurus.
Yeah.
They would just like do it on themselves and like, or like Instagram was so big at the time too. I think there's a girl, I think her Instagram is Cake Face, and she was like bald. and she would do like
she's
a
so
whole
familiar. Yeah.
a whole thing, similar to Microsoft. Her name isn't Microsoft, but her handle is like Microsoft or something like that.
okay.
You know what I'm talking
she
about?
like
She does
Asian
all the
and
symmetrical stuff.
yeah.
Like those people were like my first like influencers.
Wow.
Like I loved them, but it was always like on yourself.
Right.
So that's interesting.
And you're like, wow, they can actually like
I know.
transform.
Genuinely, it was like
How old were you though when? Because you're a baby. So when you were the YouTube makeup era, that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
so you
I
must have been
definitely-
like 10, 12?
she's a
You think I'm 20?
I think you're. I thought you were like 22.
I'm 25 now.
Oh, yay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but,
CEO at 25.
I
CEO
know.
at 25.
I was cackling when she posted that. She said, hot, rich, and young. I was like, Nicole!
I'm sorry, okay? Like,
True though.
but here's my thing, like, I know this is kind of a tangent, but like, ever since I started, people are like, oh, like, you're just so, like, little. And it was always, like, kind of, you know, like, undermining me.
There you go.
Condescending.
Yeah, and even like bosses would be like, "Oh, you're so like she's so young," or like I would have mistreatment.
Yeah.
When people would figure out how old I was. So yeah. Anyway, but
But
during
that because those are like. So you're a different class, right? And this is what I've learned, like from because I'm older than you, obviously, so much older than you, girl. And I was
obviously.
and I was in your shoes too. But I realized like talking to a lot of my clients that are millionaires, right, multimillionaires, 100 million. You are in a different class, and they don't understand because they're not in your class,
Right.
So they don't understand like the struggle, the things that you do, and they think like, oh, because she's young. Bro, there's like 18-year-olds that are millionaires, like
Killing it.
full-blown millionaires,
Right.
killing it. And then you're just hating because you're behind your computer and
Right.
you're not doing anything.
Right. And that was the thing. Like when I went to school, like I was one of the younger ones in my class, and then I became one of the younger
Period.
ones to start like working for an agency or like whatever. So when my clients would figure out how old I was, they would be like, "Oh," and like the vibe would shift.
Yeah.
So I started lying about my age. I've been 25 for 8 years. You know what I mean? Like I started telling people I was 25.
Yeah,
Because now when I tell people 25, they're like, "Oh, great."
Yeah,
But when I was like, "Oh, I'm 20," they were like, "Oh."
because they think experience equals
equals
years.
to the
like,
age.
yeah,
Right.
no,
It's
but
not.
it
And that's the
really
thing, like I
doesn't.
do continue to get better, but I'm not a brain surgeon. It's makeup.
Yeah,
like,
it's creative. Like,
it's
you're born with
serious
it, yeah.
business, but at the same time, it is makeup and
Yeah,
hair.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, anyway, on that whole topic, during the YouTube era, I was probably like 13, 14. And so
Yeah.
that's why I grew up on the YouTube
She
era.
really did. Yeah, you did.
I
grow up.
Because
love
it
that.
was, I mean, it was everything.
I wish we could live that era
Oh,
again.
me too. I
That
wish I
was-
could like really soak it in.
Yeah, right?
Like soak in Vine.
Oh my God.
Please.
Vine. Yes,
Please.
Vine.
I would do anything to go back to Vine.
Right?
The
Yeah.
Vine
Oh my
days.
Gosh, those
What?
days were much lighter days.
Much lighter days.
Much lighter
Yeah, I
days
feel
on
like-
socials back then.
And then
Yes.
COVID happened, and then everything went to shit.
No,
Like, what
literally.
happened?
Like people all of a sudden got like really upset about everything.
Everything.
So, yeah, Vine was a different life. It feels like a different lifetime.
Mine felt
So
like
true.
the 90s, right? Like
Yes!
the nostalgic
Like, bring
90s
it
childhood.
Bring back.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, miss those days.
All right, so first hard-hitting question for you both today.
Ooh, dun, dun,
All
dun.
right. The beauty industry is one of the most competitive spaces. We all know this, right? Especially in Las Vegas with all these people coming in too. So in a market where clients have way more options than ever, they could also just do it themselves. What do you think actually makes your business stand out?
I honestly just feel like people buy vibes now. They can do makeup themselves, or they could go cheaper, or they could go whatever, more expensive, whatever. People are buying the experience now rather than, oh, she's really good. Like, everyone's good. That's the thing about Vegas is everybody is good. So you have to be different as far as like what experience you're curating, what vibes you're selling, what you bring as far as like yourself and aura. I feel like that was what sets people apart and what really people are looking for, in my experience, in my opinion.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, it's the package is an experience. It's not just like, oh, it's makeup application, I'm gonna do your hair, blah blah blah. It's just like, even on social media, how you present, how I present my business, right? I want it to be a totally curated experience for my ideal client, my ideal bride. I'm not, even me, I'm like, I'm not gonna pay my prices for fucking hair.
Girl,
I'm sorry,
literally, I feel
no.
the same way.
Right? I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, who are these people just like throwing money away? But it's the experience that they're trying to, not they're trying, but the experience that they're buying from you. And even with, like just regular clients, not the bridal, right? The VIP clients, they look for someone who's just like, oh, like vibes. Number one, it's like vibes, because some people are weird. Like, they see a celebrity, they're like, oh my gosh, like, you know what I'm saying? So, no, seriously, but
Who does that?
Lots of
girls,
people.
some people do that. Yeah.
Oh,
I had a client. She's
no.
like, I had to fire my makeup artist because she's just weird.
You tripping.
She's just weird. She's just like fangirling the whole time.
Oh, no.
It's a
And
very-
in me, like in my inside, I'm like, I've been fangirling here like,
Yeah.
since the
But you
beginning.
have to chill,
But
girl.
you have to
be
chill.
professional. Yeah,
You have to chill. Yeah, it's
Wow.
it's the experience you give, and also like with these like. With these like experiences, it's very like weddings, right? They want to be relaxed, or
Right.
some people are looking for someone that are like, oh, I came here just me and we're eloping, right? I want like a bestie. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like McCall gives that vibe.
That is
like,
what my clients look for.
right?
They're
Like,
looking
fun.
Literally, probably every inquiry I get, they're like, you look like a girl's girl. And that's what I need.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
So
that's your brand,
But
right?
exactly, it's the brand that you're selling. It's the vibe that you're selling. Because people aren't gonna. It's a very intimate experience. I'm with you for 3 hours, girl.
And your biggest
On your
moment,
wedding day,
of your life.
Like, that's a very intimate, close quarters experience. Like, imagine I came in and you didn't like me.
Oh my lord.
Exactly.
You know what
that
I
would
mean?
be so. Yeah, and
And
it's
the
so
vibes
suck.
were off.
And
Yes.
it's the beginning
Oh,
of your
no.
day. Like, I'm not vibing with my makeup artist. She's here for 3 hours. We're just like, it's so awkward. And also, too, I feel like there's so much business in Las Vegas that we're more like a community versus like competition.
Thank God
Yeah.
you said that.
Yes.
Our last episode was the power of community.
I love
Yeah.
that.
I love that you
Yeah.
said that, because I'm all about, like, we are connected with so many like influencers, other agencies. We want to help each other thrive. We never just like the people who compete. It's just, come on,
It's
dude.
very lonely.
It is
Very
ghetto.
lonely way.
It's ghetto.
It's
you
yeah,
say
it's,
it's
yeah,
ghetto?
it is ghetto.
I love
It's
that.
ghetto. Like,
It's
why
giving
would you?
broke.
It's giving broke energy. Like, why are you threatened by me? Like,
Yeah.
we can both thrive. We can both
Exactly.
you're like, for me and McCall, she does hair too, but we have totally
Totally
different
different.
clientele, right? And we have so much. We have like 300 weddings in Vegas,
Oh my
girl.
God.
I
Right.
can't do 100 weddings a day. Like, we're sharing a piece of the pie.
Yeah.
We can all lift each other up, and then we can all thrive.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Let's drill down into like your personal brands too, because we're talking about, like different clients and your brand. I've seen the evolution of yours, and I've also seen the evolution of yours. So let's talk about like what got you to your new brand. And girl, I was obsessed with your photo.
Oh, yes.
MGM. I don't know where you got
Oh
them. I
my
think it was a
gosh,
Cosmo
Risky.
or something. I was
Those
like,
were at MGM.
MGM.
Okay, they were beautiful.
They were stunning.
Oh my gosh,
I'm very
Risky.
proud of
I love Risky.
Oh, I love her. I love her so much.
I love her and Mark.
I think my brand has definitely just evolved with me. Like, my brand is very much who I am. It's very much, or at least who I feel like I present myself to be. So, I mean, in the beginning, it was definitely giving like beginner makeup artist, or it was giving like follow me along on my journey kind of situation. And now, I mean, in my mind, I want it to feel luxury, but I don't want it to feel Canva luxury. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, I want it to feel like attainable, cool girl, like road situation, like attainable luxury, fun, cool.
Yeah.
And that's what I want it to be. Something that's not like stuck up,
Yeah.
but it's still like like it's top notch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to have it be. And then also I like my personality to show through in my brand. Some people are like, no, like you need to be professional. And I love that.
Yeah.
But that's just not who I am.
That's not how you want to build your business.
Right.
It's your business. You can do whatever you want with it.
And I feel like I am most successful when I'm just who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And because then if I'm trying to be somebody else, then I'm attracting people who actually don't like me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it goes back to people are buying who they
You
like.
are, yeah.
So
Period. Yeah. That's so true. That's so true. Yeah, well, me, I kind of, when I started, it was a lot of like boho, like braids and all that stuff.
Yeah, girl.
Remember,
the
like
2016, 2018.
Yes, before, like pre-COVID era, everyone was like, "Oh, let's get married in the desert." Like, I want boho hair, and I love that era. Like, that was my shit. I would be like, I would message all the Vegas influencers. I'm like, let me braid your hair. I'll do it for free.
Oh my God.
Like, let's just have a content day. That was my favorite era. And then I kind of moved away from that into more glam. Not because I didn't want that style anymore, but there was just more money in glam. I'm not embarrassed to say it. It's true, right?
Hey, we gotta get our bag.
Girl, right? I hated doing Hollywood waves. Let
What?
me girl.
that's like your whole thing.
Exactly. And that's what, like, that's the point I'm trying to make, is when I had to, like, what is it? I had clarity on what I wanted my life to be. So pre-baby, I was like, well, what the fuck am I doing this for, you know? I'm like, what do I really want out of this? And so I had like clarity where, okay, this is the lifestyle that I want to live, and I'm going to use my business. My business is going to be my vessel to get to that lifestyle. And I'm like, okay, if I want to make this much money, how am I going to do that with the kind of business that I'm in? And so I was like, okay, if I do glam hair, I'm going to be able to charge more. I'm going to be able to upsell extensions. Maybe down the line, I can have my own extension lines. That still hasn't happened yet, but I'm just saying, like, that's what I thought at that time. Okay, this is going to bring me more money. And so I pushed myself. I hate it. I swear to you, I swear to God, I hated doing Hollywood waves. It took me maybe 3 years to master it. Yes, because
It's hard.
coming from like boho, messy, you know,
Like airy,
hairstyle,
fluffy.
airy, fluffy,
To
into
structured.
like super sleek, like no little no flyaways, no flyaways. It was so hard, but I'm like, yeah, I was like, okay, this is the path that I choose. I'm gonna do it. And so I kind of like niched down. I kind of like, okay, I'm the glam girly. Like, my brides are very glam, very loud, very obnoxious. Like, I want to be the star. Like, I, you know what I'm saying? Which is totally not me, but I vibe with them because I love to just tell me about your life.
Right, yeah.
You know,
I
and
love
these
that.
girls, they're just really like, they're loud. Like, they just live like big lives, and so they love talking about their lives. So I'm just there. I'm your bestie, girl. Like, tell me all about it, you know? So that's kind of like what my brand is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you do a really good job of showing that too.
Thank
Like, I
you.
feel like it's like, yeah, like what you're describing is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
as an outsider that I see.
Perfect,
So, and that's
yeah.
what I always am like. Hopefully, what I think is happening is actually happening. So, very good job.
Actually, yes. When I think of your brand, it's very, and this is all like compliments, but it's very Gen Z, right? I feel like
Yeah.
mine is so it's mine is more older Gen Z and millennial, and like maybe sugar baby.
hey, we love
I
a
love
sugar
them.
baby.
I love them. I wish I was a sugar baby. You know? So yeah, but when I see McCall, like I feel like the TikTok girlies.
Yes.
They're very like, very like hip and
Very chic,
young,
very
chic,
stylish.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But still
that's great.
polished. It's not like, dirty. Yeah.
Well, thank you. That means a lot. 'Cause,
Yes.
I mean, and your brand is. I mean, it's always just giving luxury. Like, it's giving
Thank you.
like larger than life.
Yeah,
luxury.
they're very that.
So
they're
that's-
very that. Yes.
Props to you.
Thank you, babe.
Of course.
Thank you.
So we talked about, you already hit it a little bit when you were talking about that, but was there a point in time when you both thought, oh, I'm actually building a business versus just providing services?
Right.
Was
Yeah.
there a point?
I think for me, I mean, I started my journey working for agencies.
Yeah, same.
So I started my journey just working for anybody that would even look at me and put me on a job. So I was just, I was doing as many services as I possibly could in one day, you know, and it was just about paying my bills. And I loved makeup, but I was just kind of like drilling, paint by numbers, just get it done, you know. And then I got fired from my main agency. And I think at that point I was like, well, it's sink or swim now, you know.
Yeah.
Like I need to get past the point of just like doing as many services as fast as I can. So I started actually building a presence online and showcasing like what it is that I offer, and not just being like, here's a picture of my makeup, love you, bye, you know what I mean? So I started actually building an experience rather than like, let me hurry up and show up and leave, because that was exactly what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then when I was like, wait, my clients that are paying a lot of money don't want me to just like hurry up and do it.
Yeah.
They actually like,
There's
they
a ritual.
prefer me to
Yeah.
actually like take my time and hang out. So I think that was that point where I was like, the transition from working for other people to working for myself, I think is my biggest probably step forward to building a business.
Yeah, yeah. I love that.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think a lot of successful businesses, we come from either like just real hunger and passion, right? Or survival. Like you said, you got fired from whichever beauty agent. I started with beauty agencies too, and I did the same. I was signed with all of them.
Yeah.
I took like $25 jobs,
Yep.
but I always had like that in the back of my mind. I'm like, in 3 years, I'm gonna start my own thing, and I did. After 3 years, I'm like you said, sink or swim. I quit everyone. I quit every single agency, and they didn't want me to leave because they're like, oh no, you're like one of our best hair girls, and I'm like, I'm so sorry,
You're
but
like,
I gotta,
yeah.
I'm like,
put me
I have
first.
to. I have to go. Yes. Yeah, but then how am I going to live off of, I mean, I think the best one paid me $75.
Right.
Right? And at that time, I was like, yeah, that's amazing.
Right.
Oh
yeah.
my
But then you realize that it's not,
It's not.
amazing
It's not
at all.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. I used to do like 13 people in one day.
Right.
Because it's
You have to.
You have to. Like
Otherwise,
you won't.
aren't gonna make any money.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like breaking my back, and I'm like, before I burn out, let me just like
Let me try.
Let me try. Let me quit all of my agencies and
And
just
go off on your own. Yeah. That's a good. I mean, it's almost like you know your worth, and
Yeah.
you're like, well, why can't I just go and do it by myself
Yeah.
instead of having this middleman,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right. And I love the client experience. Like, I love to, I mean, I don't love admin work. I don't think
Yeah,
anybody loves
no
admin
one
work.
loves that.
But, like, I like connecting with my brides.
Yeah.
I like watching, after they leave, I like watching them buy houses and have babies and get businesses. Like, I love all of that. And texting them on their 1-year anniversary.
Oh.
Like, I love that.
Yeah. The
I
relationship
love makeup, but I
building.
love the people that I meet even more. And with agencies, you don't get that.
No.
Because
you-
it's like a churn and burn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like do it as fast as you can.
No.
No, you don't get their phone number. No, you don't get their any contact. And if you do, you're done. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So you didn't get any really personal contact, and I didn't like that because I'm
Yeah.
like, this is more than just hair and makeup.
And just
Yeah,
doing the service.
100%.
Yeah. This is you building relationships. And that's-
Exactly.
Like you said, it's a very intimate, we're in their bubble of like, I mean, we see them in their lingeries and they're like getting ready, robes almost naked. It's very intimate. And I love that you said that too, because I know a lot of artists that are independent, but they don't have that where they're like, they love their client. They love the client experience.
Right.
They're in there and then out.
Yeah.
Like, and I tell my friends all the time, like, without our clients, like, where are we? Like, we're
nothing.
nothing.
Right.
We're
Same
nothing.
with us.
Exactly.
Like without the businesses that we work with,
We're
Who are you?
nothing. Yeah.
Exactly.
We're nothing. I'm
think-
like, it's sad when you see, artists on TikTok where there was just one Ruby something, but she was on. They blasted her on TikTok because she canceled on the bride and all that stuff.
Canceled on a bride.
I mean, it's always a thing.
It's always a thing. It's always a thing. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, you would have to, like, I don't know, cut off a limb. I would still crawl to my...
Literally, I think in my whole time of being in Vegas, I've canceled on 2 brides, and it was for, like, family things.
Yeah.
You know, my sister decided that she was going to get married in October.
The best.
Because why wouldn't you get married in October?
Yeah.
So anyway, she decided that's like our busy season.
Yeah.
So she decided that she's going to get married on October 24th last year. I had 39 services booked that day.
Oh my God.
And I was like, you know what? But I will come for my bride. So I left my sister's wedding the night of and came to my bride the next day. But that's the thing is people are like, oh, my car broke down.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a headache.
What?
Or, you know, I mean, and that's really downplaying it. But sometimes it really is that deep. Like, it really is like, we would do anything to make sure that somebody's wedding day isn't ruined because of us.
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
But that's because we love our clients.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And we're not in it for the money.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the money's cool.
The money is
money's
amazing.
back.
Totally.
Amazing. Yeah.
But at the core, even if I was broke, I would still do hair and makeup. You know what I
I
mean?
love that.
I would do it for free, girl.
Yes, I would do it for free.
Yes.
And I have done it for free.
But period. Yeah. My Nicolina, my first mentor, she's like, "Why are you charging $75?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't want to rob these people. Like, I'm only doing their hair." And she's like, "No."
Like,
No,
worth
everyone
more than
else.
that.
Yeah, everyone else is charging 125, and they're not even as good as you. And I'm
Right.
like, I could not in my heart. There was a TikTok about this. The when you're when it's time to charge your client. I'm like, that's me. I'm like, no, it's okay. Don't pay me. It's okay. Oh yeah. So yeah, it's really like I feel like as artists a lot of like the really, really successful ones love the client experience. Like what McCall's doing, like texting people. I'm texting your past brides for their anniversary. I'm connected to we still follow each other on Instagram. We post them on their anniversaries. I know all their stories, even the divorced ones, girl. It's like,
Yeah, you're like,
come
hey.
back here, girl, and I will do your hair for free.
Yeah.
And
love
fuck
that.
that man. Like, I knew it when I saw him. I knew you should have ran, but you look gorgeous. We're gonna chat GPT him out of your pictures. Okay, you still look bomb.
Oh my God, that's so hilarious.
Apart from, the reliability, of course, and loving your clients, do you guys have any, like, non-negotiable values that you've, like, instilled in your biz? Because the agency we put our clients,
Yes,
first,
yes.
obviously. So for you guys, like, what non-negotiable values do you have apart from, reliability, putting your clients first? Anything else?
I feel like because I also own a team, and like I said, I did the whole agency thing. I really value building connections with other artists that are in my team because I genuinely care for them as well.
Yes.
Like,
1,000%.
The people on my team, I love them with my whole heart, and I genuinely believe they are the best.
Oh.
And that's something that's a non-negotiable to me. Is I'm not gonna send somebody to you that I don't genuinely think is the best.
Yes, yes.
And so I feel like that's again just the client experience, but just as me as a person, like just sending my best foot forward, even if it's not me, and creating something that is my best foot forward, rather than just being like, oh well, whatever. Like everything I do, the core of everything is as best as I can make it.
Yes.
So I feel like that's my main thing is like, first of all, fairness to my artists, but also just like really putting them at the same level that I would put myself.
Oh, for sure.
Yes,
and
for
even
sure.
for us, if any client or someone, they disrespect the team, they're out.
Oh,
Right.
They get
100%.
a refund.
And
If there is a
goodbye.
refund,
Yes.
you're never going to speak to anyone, my team or myself, that way.
Yeah.
Bye.
No, that is so true. That's so funny you said that because I actually had to do that to one of my brides because she was disrespectful to my my VA at that time.
No.
And she wasn't even my assistant didn't even like think that it was disrespectful, and I saw it because we have like an app for the text messaging, and I'm like, this is kind of disrespectful. And I'm like, why are you not, why didn't you not, why you didn't mention anything to me? And she's like, oh, it's okay. I don't mind. And I'm like, no.
Like,
And then
I mind.
I mind. And then one of my makeup artist friends, she messaged me and she was like, hey, do you have this bride? 'Cause she was talking shit about your assistant to me.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, okay,
Yeah, we're done.
done.
You're done.
You're done. You can
Like,
find
you
somebody
cannot.
else.
Yeah, you
Love you,
cannot.
bye.
I mean, I love my brides, but you cannot do that.
No.
Yes.
That's just wrong.
Yeah, and then, well, for the value, one thing that I have learned, and I've learned the hard way throughout my career, is really like 100% honesty and transparency. Because we have made mistakes in the past. For example, like double booking, right? And we have tried to, you know, obviously we don't want to upset the bride and try to like make excuses and just lie, just not tell her the truth. And they find out, and then it's like a whole thing. And then they come back and they'll tell me, you know, if you would have been honest with me, I would have helped you figure it out. And so after that incident, I told my assistant and everyone like in my circle, like, if anything happens, comes up or whatever, we fuck up, we just come forward and just be honest. Like,
great.
totally honest.
Yeah.
And it's been working. Like, every time we have a fuck up, I'm just like, let's just be honest and just tell them what happened, you know? And they've been so respectful and helpful and like, okay, like forgiving.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just like, yeah, of course. Why? Because why wouldn't I just tell them the truth?
Because you're worried that someone's going to be like, what?
What the fuck?
What do you mean?
And I'm trying to protect them too. Like, I'm trying to protect you by not telling you the whole truth.
Right, not causing you anxiety.
Yes, and because it was a 100% mistake that I did not like mean to happen. Like, of course I didn't want to double book. That's like my worst nightmare.
That is the word.
My worst nightmare. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, that's 100% like really a plaque in our imaginary office. Honesty is the best policy.
Literally. I love that.
I love that. So in an industry where your work is constantly like reposted, reshared, and compared to others, how do you stay true to your own style and instead of like chasing the trends? Because I know you both have your signature styles.
It's hard not to chase the trends. And it's hard not to chase the numbers and chase the views. It's definitely something that I continue to work on. But again, it goes back to my branding, is I've always found the most success when I'm just being myself.
Yeah.
Or like just trying to put my best foot forward. Because in the world of social media, there's not another me.
Yeah.
There's not
It's
another
just you.
Meg. If you know, I can't try to recreate Meg's stuff because Meg did it first. I can't recreate it because it's just not going to be her. And then I'll continue and continue and continue to chase something that's not true to me. So I genuinely just feel like social media, there's only one you, and so in social media, the right people will find you. But again, it's still hard not to be like, oh well, I'll just like do that too.
Yeah.
Because it worked for them, it's gonna work for me. You know.
Yeah.
But it's never as good. you
Yeah.
know?
So true. So true. Yeah. I feel like trends, you can recreate a trend in your own style. Like, you know, the Hollywood Waves has been around since God knows when, 2016, I feel like. But it's been modified in a way like it's more modern now. And then it's like, okay, there's like the more sleek Hollywood Waves. Like, I can still do that, like not chasing the trend, but obviously some brides are going to be like, oh, I saw this on a celebrity, I want to do it. And you know, you have to honor that and still just put your little spin to it, you know, your own style to it. So I feel like it's not necessarily bad to do a trend or like, you know, ride the wave, but you have to put your own spin to it. It still has to look like Meg did it, you know.
Yeah.
The biggest compliment I get, girl, is when I post a bride or a client and people will message me and be like, I knew it. I knew it was you.
I love that.
I saw her. Yeah, I saw her at the Cosmo and I knew it was you. And I'm like, thank you.
I was telling my nail tech just now, I was like, she's like, well, what is your signature style? And that's the thing is like, no matter what I do, it's me.
It's you.
Yes.
If that like I'll do blue eyeshadow
Yeah.
or no makeup or whatever, and people are like, I knew it was you.
It was McCall, yeah.
And
Every time I see some glam just like rolling on my IG stories, I'm like, that's McCall.
right.
I feel like you popularized the blue eyeshadow,
I
though.
love the blue eyeshadow.
I feel like you
bring me all the blue
you were the
brides.
first one who started doing it, and then everyone was like, I want a blue eyeshadow.
Of course you want it. It's so cool.
It's you're something blue.
It's your something blue.
I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the blue eyeshadow. But like as far as different as it gets, like I'll do cut creases or blue eyeshadow or no makeup, and I just feel like I still have the same base.
You do.
Yeah.
Like, there's still some like I don't know.
It's flawless.
Unfortunately, I couldn't tell you what it is.
Yeah.
It's just the way that I do it.
Yeah.
I think, but that goes for every artist ever.
Yes.
You just will always do it the way that you do it.
Exactly.
And that's what I feel like I've been trying to chase is to master and perfect and find out why the way that I do things makes it look the way that it does. Because nobody else will ever be able to recreate it. Even
Right.
if I had a
Yeah.
master class and I
Yeah.
really understood what
Yeah.
I was doing, it would still look different.
Yeah. 100%.
So I feel like, again, redo the trend, but it will always be yours
McCall,
as long as you're,
yes.
I guess, like rooted in
yeah.
that.
In your own.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, you see a Monet is a Monet. Like,
Yeah.
a Picasso is a Picasso. Like, you
Right.
just see it. But even if a Monet tried to do a Picasso, it's still going to be in his style. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Can we have a brag moment?
Yes.
So, what do you think keeps your clients coming back year after year? Except divorce.
I think experience. I think
Yeah.
it really is. Number one, just experience, just how you made them feel that day. Because they will come back and they'll just find an excuse to get their hair and makeup done.
Yeah.
Literally, Meg, I'm going to see Backstreet Boys. I mean, I guess that's not as stupid, but like, I'm going to Delilah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's, I'm just like, yes, let's do it. Because
Yeah.
they just want to hang out with you. It's just like, now we're friends,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's just, the experience that you provide.
I feel like definitely in a place like Vegas, I don't have as many like return clients.
Mm-hmm.
90% of my clientele is from the UK. So 90% of my brides I don't ever see again, unfortunately. Makes me cry.
Aw.
But my local people,
Yeah.
like I have a local client and we were talking about it today. I had her this morning and she's like, yeah, like the way you do my brows is so different. It's better now. So it's not that
Oh.
I was amazing. And I mean, but it's the way that I made her feel.
Yeah.
Like Meg is saying, it's the way that I show up for her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way that even though we've become friends, I still treat her like a client.
I love that.
Yes.
Because I've had relationships, because I'm a very loyal client. Like, when I go to a beauty service, I'm like, we're in it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Like,
yeah.
you're my brow girl for life. You know what I mean? Like,
We're
but
locked in.
I do find sometimes that when that happens, I become like, oh, I'm running 15 minutes late. Oh, I'm running 30 minutes late.
yes.
Is it okay if you go home with wet hair? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I try my very best to, even when I have friends that were clients first, to still treat them like a client because they're still paying me.
100%.
So I feel like that's what I do a lot is like, I'm never like, oh girl, well, is it okay if I just come like an hour later? Like I never do that.
Yeah.
Even though I feel like they would be chill if I did that.
I love that.
But
I love
because
that.
I
have
hate
that
when that happens to
boundary
me.
set.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Respect.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, those that's amazing because some artists they kiki with their clients and they become best friends.
Yeah.
They do drugs together. They just
Oh.
party together, and it's just like,
Ew.
Like I'm down to have a friend,
Yeah.
but also there needs to be a level
Like a
of
line.
boundary.
Right.
Yes, there should be a boundary. Yeah.
But I feel like that's only because a lot of the stuff I do in my business is based on like how I would feel if it was done to me. And so that's just how I run it. Some people are like, no, like I'll come to your wedding after. That's where I draw the line. I don't come to your wedding.
Yes.
I love you. I wish you the best.
Yeah.
But unless you're paying me, I'm
Yeah.
not coming to your wedding after.
Yeah.
You know, like that's
Yeah.
just an example
Right.
of like how I keep that boundary. You know what I mean? But some people they run their business that way where they're
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
oh, and
interesting.
did you save me a plate?
Yes.
You know
what
what
should
I
I
mean?
wear?
And
What's
some
the dress
people-
code?
And some people are looking for that. My
Oh,
clients aren't
wow.
looking for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as much
So
as I'd
can we
love to.
drill down into that? Are you viral in the UK then? Is
I
that
have
like
no
what is
idea.
going
I
on?
think
How
so.
they find
I
you?
have no idea what's happening because I have asked multiple of my clients, I'm like,
How'd
how did you find me? And they're like, I don't know.
IG?
Just like every time I looked for makeup artists, you came up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, her
So-
SEO game is strong.
I have no-
strong.
Honestly, I was talking to my bride yesterday, and I think it's because I use elopement instead of wedding.
Oh.
Mm.
Like, I very much base myself in elopement because that's what I like.
Yeah.
And so when
And
brides
UK,
from the
they
UK,
elope.
they say elope.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Interesting.
even though I feel like in the US you're still eloping if you come to Vegas, I
Yeah.
feel like they're maybe just saying Vegas wedding.
Yeah.
Instead
or
of
micro
Vegas
wedding.
elopement.
They say micro wedding or yeah.
So I really genuinely think it's just because I am like
She's gone
hashtag
famous.
elopement, you know?
you gotta
and-
go across the pond.
But here's the thing, I love it. I love my UK brides.
UK
Like they're my people.
Yeah.
I've started saying like UK slang.
I'm screaming. You all right? Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it's
when
like-
the first time they told me that they asked me, "You all right?" I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
okay.
I am
That's how they
alright.
ask you, like, "How are you? You all right?"
Yeah. Are you all right? Like as soon as you come in, are
Yeah.
you all right? So I've started like kind of talking in that way, and my husband's like, "Bro, you're literally turning into like someone from the UK." But it's just like I love them so much, and I don't know why. Like I don't know what started it, but honestly, like I'm a pale white girl. So I attract pale white girls. Like I love them. And there needs to be a space for pale white girls as well. Because as a pale white girl, I've had my makeup done so many times and it's just giving orange.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
Oh
So
yeah.
it's giving orange, it's giving too bronze, but that's super popular in Vegas is like super bronze, super
Yes.
glam.
Yes.
And so I think that's what it was, is I had a lot of like pale redheads, blondes on my page, and they were like, wait,
They were like, wait, that's me.
that looks like me. And that's the
Yeah.
thing. People find people that look like them.
Exactly.
So I don't know what exactly caused it or what's happening, but I
Do
love
you
my
have a
brides.
niche community or?
I feel like I get like a mix. So
Everywhere?
I get a lot of UK brides too, and they're like I get a lot of Scots, like Scottish. I get a lot of travelers, gypsies, because they just love big hair.
I love
And-
that.
Yes, and from everywhere, from the U.S. I had gypsies from Ireland. I feel like from the UK somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of European brides.
Yes.
Wow.
I still have brides from the U.S. and stuff, but they tend to be from the Midwest.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that has to do with anything, but usually from the Midwest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Are you ladies building anything for like the end of the year, or like are you like is there like a phase 5 in your businesses? You know, anything you can like disclose on this podcast? Anything that we need to like look forward to?
I feel like, I mean, for me, I tell people all the time, like, I'm already living my dream.
Aww,
You know what I mean?
I
So-
love that for you.
It's like, my goal is to continue to live my dream.
Oh.
So, whatever that may be, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my goal for that. I know
I
that's not
love that.
super
Continue living
exciting,
life.
but yeah,
Yeah.
continue to do what I'm doing.
I
So-
love that. I love that. Well, I am I'm trying to move away from services and trying to do more more online, more content
yes.
creation,
Good job.
education, tutorials,
I love your
all that
education
stuff.
stuff.
Thank you, babe.
Like, it's
yeah.
killer.
But it's a whole thing, and then building the team, obviously. But I have, Gladys helping me with that because, but yeah, ever since I pushed that baby out, I'm like, I just want to be,
Like, I just wanna
I'm
not
just
work.
want to be obsessed with you. I'm just obsessed with you. But I'm really fortunate that I feel like I've built my business in a way that I can do that. Like, like now I'm actually like, okay, I can kind of like just slowly retire from going out there in the field and start doing like more content and just be more home with a baby.
See,
Yeah.
I aspire to that.
Okay.
Because I'm the complete bottleneck in my business. Like every time I travel,
So you're
I'm
the key
like,
person.
The problem is we have a team of 10, but there's one person in each seat.
Right.
So, and then they all feed up to me. And I'm like,
You're like, wait,
Every time I'm gone out of town for another client visit, like my calendar and my inbox is just unwell.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I aspire to that level of like being able to like step back and be more of an owner, you know,
Yes,
than like
yeah.
an operator.
Yeah.
And that's amazing to hear. Can
Thank
we talk
you.
about that? Where can we
Yeah.
find your courses?
Absolutely. Okay. Well, it's on my Instagram. You'll just find it there.
Yeah.
The links are in there. You can message me if you want. But so I started doing actually like one-on-one, or not one-on-ones, but in-person classes, and I loved it. Everyone loved it. And it's the whole thing, right? We would it was just like other artists, and we would be there the whole day. We would eat lunch together, and we would just like talk about everything. I loved it. But like I said, to have clarity in what you want in life and what kind of lifestyle you want, it wasn't aligned with my goals. So I'm like, okay, I can't do that anymore. What I did was actually just record everything, and now I'm just like selling the replays on that. Yeah. So I mean, content creation in itself and just selling digital products, that's a totally different career from doing hair. So I just have to like I'm still learning, actually. I'm still learning how to do that, but I know I can do it. I'll be successful. And with going back to your question, like being an artist, right? So our skill is the main product of the business.
Right.
So without me doing the hair, there's no money coming in.
Right.
So I had to clone myself, meaning I had to train other people to be able to do what I do, even just 60%, 70%. But like what McCall was saying, like, to a certain quality that you can send them to your clients. So I have my main girls, and even though they can't do what Meg does 100%, they can do it 80%. And I know my clients are going to be happy because they're not paying Meg prices anyway.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
So I tell them I've personally trained them. They're amazing. You know, they've done my brides, and so I've cloned myself to where they can service my brides. And then the admin stuff, I have a VA where, you know, she's better than me. So my VA is better than me, so I can't even like, but now I've removed myself from the business, or I'm trying to, or like 80%, right? So now I can focus on how I can do the education
because
part.
you're selling your expertise.
Yes.
Would you ever want to do something like that?
I don't know. I feel like my end goal would be my team. So what she's talking about, like cloning.
Yes.
And again, like I've done trainings with my team, so we're building the team and we're honing down the team. That would be my end goal, to just kind of like own the team.
Have the best beauty agency.
We're there.
And the fairest, like not $25 per
That's
head.
my thing, is like artists want to work for me because
I love that.
word gets around very fast on who's fair and who, you know, what is not.
Yes.
But yeah, I feel like that would be my end as far as like removing myself retirement plan kind of situation. I've definitely thought about education. I do like education, but I don't know if like my heart is 100% in it. At least right now. Again, I'm 25, so we've got time.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
to build all of that. And I've done a couple master classes and stuff like that, but it always makes me feel uneasy, just slightly. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is about it, or maybe it's just like the confidence in teaching. But right now, my heart is just so deep into the bridal space rather than like other artists right now. I have a relationship with artists on my team, but that education is kind of reserved for them at this point. So
I love that.
we'll see.
I love that. I mean, that's another avenue for like when I teach, and they ask me like, how do you become successful, or like talking metrics, like how do you become a 6-figure, you know, business owner? And I tell them, well, you can either become really, really good, that you charge $1,000 to $3,000 per bride,
Right.
you know, but honestly, it's education and building a team. Yeah, because then if you have a team, if you have 5 McCalls, and each McCall clone is 80% of what you're charging right now, but you have 5 of them, they're making more money
They're making more money.
Right.
than one macaw.
It's a numbers game.
It's a numbers game.
Yeah. And some people, like, I've always wanted to build a team, though.
Yeah.
That was always kind of something I wanted to do. It was never like, well, I could make more money if I did it.
Yeah.
Oh
It was
my
more
gosh.
of a, that is what I want to
Yeah.
do. Because
And that's important.
That,
yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
why I like it, and that's why I'm able to sustain that, because I genuinely like
Love it.
You
yes.
know what I mean?
Exactly.
But because of my experience in the teams, like, from the very beginning, I was like, oh, I could do this better.
Yeah.
I could absolutely build this in a better way
Yeah.
once I get to that point.
You saw the gaps.
I saw the gap.
Yeah.
And
And
you were
there's
like-
major
Period.
gaps.
and you were like, I could do this.
I could do this better. You know, but that's also where you get with, like, the kind of the tiers of artistry and, like, budget and all of that. But, yeah, it's just, there's major gaps in the beauty industry, and I'm a true believer, if you can't find something, create something, and that's
Yeah.
what I did with my team, for sure.
Period.
Period. Period. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for being on this podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
I can't wait for this to come out.
Oh
I'm
my
so
gosh, this
excited.
was so
This
fun.
was so fun. This was
I'm
so,
glad.
like, girly and fun.
I
love
know.
it. love
I
it.
know.
Well, thank you.
You're so welcome. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Built and Branded. Whether you're building a beauty business, a creative career, or any service-based business, today's conversation is a reminder that people remember how you make them feel long before they remember what you sold them. The strongest businesses are built on trust, consistency, and experiences worth talking about. If you enjoyed this conversation, be sure to subscribe, comment, and share it with someone who would find value in it. You can connect with us at Golden Hour Co Digital Agency for more insights on marketing, brand strategy, and business growth. Until next time, keep building, keep learning, and keep showing up for the people you're here to serve.